That's the number of hearts.
So yes, Rajiv sir is very surprised with the colorful hearts that people are sending us.
Not us, man.
For this live talk, I guess. So yeah, we are waiting for the connections to happen, just so that we can have this happy conversation. Okay, so yes, Okavela, if there are people who haven't bought their tickets, you should totally do it, because this is the first time ever that a movie that's also made by RGV is going to be on a streaming platform. And this also starts his new pet project called the RGV World, in which we'll have a lot of films which are of his taste. Is that right, sir?
Yes.
Anything else that you want to comment on that?
I guess I'm just waiting for Mia to come. I don't think we need to see us. So that's our comment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. We're waiting for. Okay, the correction. Okay,
Yes,
Mia, we have
finally.
Okay. Sorry, we lost you.
Okay, Mia, did you catch the hearts which are flying on the right of the frame?
Wait. Hold on. The audio's a little low. What?
The hearts coming out flying on the frame to you. The heart.
As soon as I come on. That's good to know.
Yeah.
All right, Mia, like I asked, he told me that the biggest qualities that you had were, being extremely professional. Was there any specific quality that you liked of RGV that rubbed off on you, him as a director?
I mean, yeah, he was actually very influential to me. But qualities that I've always really liked about RGV since I met him is he's very, very open-minded. He goes against what is normal. And that's something that I've always admired. And I really like that he doesn't seem to care what anyone else thinks.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we know it. We watch it every day with his tweets, interviews, and going against the norm. He's a flag bearer for it. But again, like I said, the RGV that we know, when we realized that he's going to work with you, we thought, like my friend is working with my dream girl types. How exciting was it for you to be part of a project like CLIMAX?
It was really exciting. I've never done a mainstream movie. I've never done a Bollywood movie. So I knew that I wanted to do something in mainstream. So I was just very grateful and excited for the opportunity.
Okay. And sir, your exciting reason?
So my reason was basically because when I saw Mia in the videos, I thought she was one of the most beautiful women I ever saw. And the desert is such a beautiful location, and I wanted someone to complement the desert and the desert to complement. So in my mind, I thought if she was the leading lady, the leading man was the desert.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now we understand. We remember the trailer again now.
Yes.
Okay, but I really have to ask you, Mia. See, we are from India, especially the southern part of India, where sex is a very taboo word even to use in a conversation. It's always there in terms of jokes. So my question to you is, we have someone who says, I will not believe in sex comedy because I take sex very seriously. And there you are who take sex professionally. So please tell us, both of you, how should we take it?
I mean, for a second before she answers, I would like to answer for Mia. I don't think I agree with the word that she takes sex professionally.
Okay.
I think, she is an honest person who's passionate about her feelings. And I think anybody in the world only can become successful when they mix their passion and turn it into a profession. So using the only word profession, I think, is not doing justice to that. That's what I think.
Okay.
What do you say?
What's your comment?
So I think that you should take sex however you want. I'm very open-minded, and I think everyone else should be open-minded and free to make the decisions and be sexual. Like if they want to be sexual, if you don't want to be sexual, if you want to be with a lot of people, I just think it's really up to, it's your own choice, your own personal choice. For me, I've always been a very passionate person, and I've always been sexual. I've been obsessed with sex since I was very young. So I don't know if I necessarily take it seriously. I kind of just, like RGV said, I do just go with my emotions, whatever I'm feeling in the moment.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, this is like the perfect match between both of
Yes,
you.
to illustrate that point, I had this very interesting moment when I was working on GST with her.
Okay.
I said, because like you rightly said, we come from South India, where we just kind of to use certain words to describe certain body parts of a woman, we always kind of try to shy away.
Okay.
We just say this, that, and we call it something. You don't want to use the word. Then I asked Mia, so Mia, if in the course of the shooting you have to refer to a certain private part of yours in front of people, how do I say it? And she said, RGV, just call them by their names. That is the most unbelievably truthful, profound statement I heard in my life. And thanks, Mia, for opening my eyes. That has been an education for me, and that's the most beautiful, cutest, innocent statement I heard in my life. Call them by their names.
But you know what, Mia, with that statement, you have spoiled the career of a bunch of poets who use great lines and language only to define women's body parts.
Yeah.
I like that.
We will send you a few songs.
I personally, I would say this time, but I'm saying using the body parts name versus saying something down there, I think is a very vulgar word.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my point. Yeah.
But then again, what I realized from this is passion and profession coming together. Maybe that's like the biggest similarity for both you guys, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
You agree with us, Mia?
Yeah.
You said, I didn't hear you all the way. You said passion and
Question. In a sense, I think what is trying to elaborate on when you said that you love sex and it's the reason you've chosen to be in a certain industry, and that's to practice what you like and what you emotionally connect to. That's the whole point. Yeah, that's exactly like films. I love films, and to make films is where I connect my passion and profession. Yeah.
Okay. Again, I have to ask you, I have to make this line also, which is, we are from the land of Kama Sutra. Like, we've defined every possible way how one can have sex. However, through talking about sex or making films about sex, how do you think one should address the generation, the Z generation, the today's generation? How can you address it via, say, make movies on sex or talk about sex?
you're asking how can I address it, or how?
Yes.
I mean, how would you probably say that to someone if you want to talk about this subject? I think that's what is.
No, I'll repeat my question. My question was, how does a film or a talk about sex influence the Z generation, the today's generation?
I mean, okay. I think I understand the question. But I think social media has a really big role to play. Because I think even me, I have a large following, and I think a lot of people will look up to me and they'll respect and admire because they're fans of mine. So they're going to admire what I have to say and what I'm about. And I'm very open about sexuality. So I think that has an influence over people.
Yes.
Okay. And your take on it, sir?
Yeah, I completely agree with her. I mean, on one part. And the second part, I think, porn has done a lot to make people lose their inhibitions and not to feel guilty about their sexual desires. And that happened because of, people like Mia, who want the guts to be honest and just do it and what they feel natural about. And so I think they're almost like the leaders of the rebellion, the sexual rebellion, and which is why I respect porn stars a lot. Yeah.
Totally, we not only respect you, but we do totally love you from the bottom of our hearts. But Mia, do you like relatively know the kind of following that you have in India?
I wouldn't say no. I do know that I have a larger following in India. I do know that just from like demographics, but or in my insights. But no, I'm not aware of exactly what it is.
Or do you know his following in India?
Yes, I know it's massive. I do know that.
So any day of the week, you switch on any news channel, he's there somewhere making some happily controversial statement.
I believe that. Yeah, RGV makes headlines for sure.
Forget me, let's come back to me.
Oh yes, yes. When I talk about climax, the other day RGV made a great statement which said, "No two people have to meet physically other than having sex because that's the advent of technology." What's your take on it?
I mean, I think a little too soon for understand because this had a massive build up to it. What I meant was in the COVID, because when the very short climax, part of it here, part of the post, and everything done. And technology today is so much that everyone can work from home, everyone can work online, and that's what you've been telling me, that you don't really need to go out when you have to work because you have your own thing where you can control everything. Pretty much, I think the world is moving towards people being realistic and not really meeting. And technically, except for two people to meet to have sex or to bitch about the third person, no one needs to meet anyone. You know? Yeah. Yeah. That's
I mean, I think human connection is really important. Even past sex, I think that, like for me personally, I love sex, but I don't like to just sleep with anybody. For me, I like to have some sort of connection with the person. I want to know about them. I want to have a respect for them, and even some sort of friendship before like being sexual, or else it just doesn't seem as like satisfying to me. So I just think human connection, and even past sex, I think just friendship and in person, I think that's a lot healthier than doing a lot of things online.
But the problem with that, yeah, is too often what happens that post sex, if you're still friends, it turns into love, and love turns into marriage, and then becomes a big headache after that. So I don't take that risk at all.
But Mia, we can totally be friends. I mean, I am okay with friendship. We can start from there.
Great.
Yeah. All right. But now that the first movie that you guys collaborated was for GST, and now Climax, can we expect a series of films from both of you? Especially now that RGV
yes, I want to do a lot of films with Mia. I just want to keep pushing the boundaries and various set of emotions. Yeah.
Is there a role for a male?
No, no, not for you, definitely. Because I want to see the most beautiful, gorgeous guys next to him, and not people like you and me. Okay. Yeah.
But are you excited to be part of a series of films that he's going to make? Would you be there?
Yeah, I would love to. I really would. I had such a blast the first time, so it's something that I would love to continue.
And on a series of emotions, that is.
Yeah.
Okay, and also another thought was that how about swapping roles? Like, say RGV would go to Hollywood and make the adult movies, and Mia would be here in India acting in masala movies. How's that for an imagination?
I think that's definitely possible.
Yeah.
I think that could possibly be in the future.
My biggest dream is to make an adult film. I always said that. Yeah, I just want to make a film. And I want to just show to them how respectfully and how aesthetically a porn film can be shot. Yes.
Okay. And your masala movie in India, do you have any plans? Do you have any thoughts?
I don't have any plans, but I'm definitely open to the opportunity. I do love acting, and it's something that I would love to continue.
Okay.
But I have to tell you, interesting. I think the first time when I contacted Mia, and when she's going to come to India, she actually sent me a message. Is it okay to wear track pants there?
Wait. Oh, like yoga pants?
Yeah, I don't know, because I think she read some travelers guides and things like that, and where in something they mentioned India is a very traditional country, and they're not open to women wearing clothes like this and that. And then I sent her some random pictures from Bombay streets, girls walking in short skirts and all that. She got a shock of her like, oh my
Yeah.
God, this is India, yeah.
Yeah, I really didn't know. I was thinking when I first heard that I was going, I was looking at my entire wardrobe and I was like, oh no, that won't do. And that I have show skin.
You just please come down to India. We will take care of the entire wardrobe for you. Don't worry. Okay. Also, now that in the next 40 minutes we'll have the preview, the premiere of the movie Climax. But what do you want from the bottom of heart? What do you want the people to take away from the movie? It's like to both of you.
From the movie?
From the movie Climax?
I mean, I personally want people to be thrilled. I want them to be excited.
Okay.
See, to my thing, see, Climax is very, it's like a strange film. Why I'm saying strange because it's a couple who come on a trip to a certain place like a desert and something weird starts happening, you know, and which neither the audience will understand nor the characters will understand. Like Mia Marco's character and the boyfriend, they also don't understand what the hell is going on. And almost at the end of it, you suddenly get it. Okay, this is what it's about, you know. So the point is, the whole film, what's happening, and that's what actually Mia's character keeps saying. What the hell is happening, you know? And that will be the same question what the audience also will be asking. And then suddenly, in the last shot, you get an idea of what's happening. That's the whole point, yeah.
Okay, and please tell me, I mean, the exciting part of the making of the movie, that process, because like I said, when we saw the trailer, the best shot of the entire trailer was the sun, you know, the sunset shot.
Yeah.
That was like, wow.
Not the sunset, the sunrise is called.
I had no idea that shot was going to be what it was. Like, I vaguely remember filming it, but I had no idea. Nobody told me like how it looked. I didn't get to see it until the trailer came out, and it's beautiful. It's amazing.
Yeah.
That is one of the best shots I've seen.
And also, please tell us about.
Also, Mia is incredibly flexible because she practices yoga, and that's what you saw in the song.
Yeah.
You know? So the fact that she could lie there and slowly raise her hip is which caused that thing to happen. And of course, we're lucky with the timing of the sun and the back, and exactly at the spot and all that. So the gods conspired to give that shot.
RGV talking about gods is really dangerous.
Because the goddess is right in front of us, I'm talking about the god.
Okay, but okay, goddess, please tell us the shooting process. How exciting was it? I mean, any memorable moments that you really had, or some?
Yeah, there were memorable moments. I just I remember that I would get up really early every morning. And I loved being in the sand dunes because it was such great exercise. Like having to walk to a location, walk back. It was so much fun, and I actually think that I lost quite a bit of weight from the beginning of shooting to the end. Yeah, it was just a beautiful location. Even at night, I lived in the city and there's no stars. Like it was the night sky. I've never seen it with so little light pollution. That was something I really loved.
Okay, so just a second, guys. I need to make a small announcement here. We are live on the Instagram right now, and if anybody who's watching us wants to shoot a question, please do. We'll pick those interesting questions and ask Mia and RGV here. All right, now getting back regarding to the movie and both of you. RGV on his tweets or on his interviews gives us some great insight into lives and philosophy, etc., etc. Is there any life-changing lesson that he spoke to you about?
Actually, yes. Yeah. Let's see. I was filming the movie at like a very interesting time in my life. I wasn't very happy in the relationship that I was in. I was in a marriage. I got along really well with RGV, and a lot of his philosophical ideas really stuck with me. I really agreed with them, and during the course of the time that we spent together, I made the decision to leave my husband at that time, and I think that he was honestly a big influence in that. And it's I've been happy with my decision. It was for the best. I'm very grateful that it happened when it did.
I gave her a dose of Ramism, which
Oh!
is basically mean just be happy, be alone. And
Yeah.
next time, don't get married in a hurry unless you are super sure. Yeah.
And don't let anyone control you. Just be happy. There's no need to be in a marriage that,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a series called Ramuism here, which in one line says, "Do whatever makes you happy at that moment." That's it.
Exactly.
So
Do whatever makes you happy. Yeah, that really stuck with me.
okay, this is a question to both Mia and RGV. What was the reason for picking each other? I mean, for you, sir, why did you have to pick Mia? And Mia, why did you have to choose to work with RGV?
I mean, I think it's like the point is I often said this. If I wanted, just in fact, answer the same thing.
Yes.
I wanted someone beautiful to complement the visualscape of the because horror films were always made in dark, claustrophobic places, and then maybe a haunted house on a hill.
Yeah.
So to break that tradition, I chose a beautiful looking desert where I can see forever. And then to suddenly see someone like Mia Malkova with very short clothes and all that, and that kind of a thing will make her look more vulnerable.
Okay.
And then, like I said, because I know Mia Malkova, I've seen her videos, and which is how I contacted her. And then I sent her the script, and then she liked the script, and that's what happened. Yeah.
And Mia, what was your reason to choose to work with RGV?
I mean, I didn't know anything about him before he contacted me. But I did look up. I looked up some of his movies. I watched a little bit of them. And it just seemed like I really liked the script. I liked the idea of being in this thriller and being the leading lady in the film. So that was why I decided to continue.
Okay, and also I really have to ask this question. See, there is a clear difference, at least for us, in terms of watching an adult movie and watching a normal movie. You think with films like this and the advent of social media, those lines will be blurred?
I think eventually, yeah. I've noticed a massive change even since I first got into the industry. I feel like porn is a lot more mainstream and accepted than it used to be. So I believe it's just going in the right direction.
Okay. And
I believe with the advent of the OTT platforms and the censorship regulations going down and down, and people becoming more and more open, and of course, definitely the lines will blur because you see a lot of content in mainstream films now, and I guess so. And because though they both are made for different purposes, for example, in CLIMAX. Because of Mia Malkova, so a lot of people are expecting there will be a lot of sex.
correct.
Which is not the case because it is, though right from the beginning I said it's a horror / action / thriller, it is not. But it's fair enough that they can expect. But my point is only for that, the other videos. This is in the context which it has to be. But I guess now my biggest fear, Mia, I'll tell you, I'm just hoping that people won't take it and keep fast forwarding the film. The best parts of you. And so my request to all of you guys, watch it for the film, the thrill element, and for the others you anyway can see later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to forward it, but I'll definitely have to pause it because I'm sure there'll be so many beautiful moments.
Yay. That's okay.
He has called you Desert Panther. Do you know that? Did you realize that?
I believe I remember, while filming the music video, the crawling shots, I think that my inspiration that I was given by RGV was to be a panther. So that was what I was, yeah, that's what I was trying to tap into. Kind of like stalking my prey through the desert.
And exactly she looked like that, and but she looked like a panther. Stalking prey, but because she's so beautiful and body is so awesome, she looked like the prey to all us men in the unit.
I know, I just imagine a situation where, say, there is an assistant director or a light guy who's just looking at you and not at his work during the shoot. I'm sure it would have happened, right?
If someone was looking at me, what
Yeah,
was it?
the one who was supposed to work, like the camera guy or the light guy, just staring at you and your body and not concentrating on his work.
I mean, I'm sure it can happen, yeah.
But they won't make it obvious. Like, you know, the scene when she's in the pond, okay? Now, everyone disappeared, no one was around. It was just like 3 hidden cameras shooting by themselves, you know, and in terms of switched on. And what if she did it? And I could, as I was saying here, there was one guy lying on the sand, and all of us were tense. What's happening? Not because of what's happening. The fact we were aware that she was in the pond taking her clothes off, that made her heart beat some fucking 10 times faster.
That's so funny. For me, I'm so used to taking my clothes off. It's just natural. It's like natural to be naked.
Like I said, we take few moments to digest those facts.
I do like making people. I like the idea that you guys were nervous, though. That's kind of funny to me, because I wasn't nervous at all. It's just kind of, I don't know. I like doing things that people don't really expect, or what's not normal or the standard.
And on behalf of all the men, I want to thank you for that, because it's those so many moments in our lives. Yeah.
And also, pretty recently, he's made a great statement about the difference between, say, a porn star and a prostitute. I mean, that was great logic. If you can say that again, and we want to know your comments on it.
Yeah, see, basically what I meant was, is a prostitute is someone who's guilty about it and is probably in the dark and no one really knows who she is, except for who she interacts with in the context. You know? Like a porn star is doing something in front of the camera for the whole world. Can see that, and if she doesn't care, I mean, I'm not saying she doesn't care about it, she is expressing herself in her own way, what she believes in. So there's enormous difference. In fact, they're not connected at all. That is what I meant in the context. Yeah. Now, when you can hear, she said, when did you ever hear a girl who said, I love sex? And that's the reason, as a passion, I took this profession. Now that for me is at the height of honesty, which none of us in the so-called other world can do that. Yeah.
Totally agree. What's your take on it? What's your opinion?
So to be honest, I don't understand. I heard your response, RGV, but I didn't hear the question just because the audio is a little low. Could you repeat it?
Well, he asked whether, like Naji was trying to distinguish between what a porn star and a prostitute is.
Ah.
A lot of people have the lines blurred, yeah. I
Yeah.
Did you hear my answer?
Yeah, I mean, there is a difference. For a porn star, we're in front of the camera and we're creating entertainment for the world to enjoy. For a prostitute, it's something that's done in the shadows, and it's, typically like in exchange for one person to enjoy, really. So there's a difference between a service and entertainment.
Yeah. Yes.
Smarty answer there. And yes, I have another question that see, sex like love doesn't need a language of communication. So movies like Climax, do you think it brings people of different cultures or languages come together as a community?
I don't think so, because I don't think first of all Climax falls in the pattern. See, with the exception of me wanting to see Mia Malkova in a mainstream theatrical film in terms of drama and emotional context, which she probably is not used to the kind of film she does. I don't think there's really a correlation between why the porn star should be in Climax.
Okay.
Climax acts by itself. Yeah.
Okay, and your comments, please. My question was,
I wanted, and I mean to simplify it further, I wanted Mia Malkova, the person in the film, and not because she's a porn star. That's what I wanted.
okay.
Yeah.
And what's your take on it? Your opinion, please.
I mean, I do think that I do see how there's a merge there. Because it is technically for me in my industry a crossover from porn, which is a little more in the shadows, to the mainstream light. So it is something I think is really unique and definitely a merging of the two.
Yeah.
But understand what RGV is saying. It wasn't because I was a porn star that he cast me. And he was trying to portray me just as a mainstream actress, which I think you did a wonderful job.
But Mia, I mean, your friends or your family or any of those people around you, what were their comments, or what did they say when they realized that you were going to act in a film by making in India by an Indian director?
I mean, everyone was really excited for me, and I think even people in the industry were really excited because it is a big deal. And I think that anytime somebody in the porn industry does something in mainstream, it helps bring the rest of the community into the mainstream light. So it's always a good thing.
And did you get any good comments or compliments on the social media or Twitter, Instagram, anywhere with the pictures of GST? What were anything specific?
I mean, just that, congratulations. This is such a big deal. We're really happy for you. No one's actually seen the movie. They've only seen the trailer, but everyone's really excited.
Okay, so in that, I have to tell you, when we were speaking on the Instagram, there's so many people who were saying, "Hey Mia, hi Mia, hello Mia," and this is everything to Mia and not to Arjun sir. Sorry.
Yes.
Please reply to all your fans who are saying hi, hellos to you.
Saying hi to everybody.
I mean, just those hearts, man.
Someone who doesn't like anything related to hearts is seeing different colors of hearts in front of him. So this is like amazing.
I see it too. It's very sweet. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the support.
Yeah, now to answer the question, when you said that everyone is only saying hi Mia, no one is even talking about me, because if someone as beautiful as her there, I mean, they are going to divert, it will be dumb of them.
True.
Yeah.
True. So totally justified. and yes, I have a quick rapid fire question that I wanted to ask you. If you are ready for it.
Yeah.
First question. Which is more exciting, a sari or a bikini?
A what, a bikini?
Sari, an Indian sari.
Oh, more exciting?
No,
bikini. I love bikinis. I like micro bikinis.
And we love you looking seeing you in a bikini. So that, yes. Pick one, day or night?
Day, definitely day.
Cherries or bananas?
Bananas.
And I don't know how porn movies or the mainstream masala films.
I actually mainstream for my personal preference, not even to perform in, but just to consume. I'm such a movie buff. I love movies.
Okay. Is there any particular star, actor, someone that you know of or you've seen of?
Yeah. I mean, I love Henry Cavill. I have a huge crush on Henry Cavill right now. He plays the Witcher in the Netflix TV series.
Okay, and someone from India?
No, not that I know of. Honestly, I don't know a lot of Bollywood actors or actresses. I do know of Sunny Leone, but I haven't seen anything of hers. I've only actually seen one Bollywood film.
Do you remember what that is? Okay,
yeah.
Maybe the next time. All right.
I do love it. Such a sweet movie. I do like the sappy romantic dramas.
Okay. Oh, we have loads of them. We only make them.
Good. Maybe you could recommend some to me.
Okay, so like I said, you're just 15 minutes away from the premiere of CLIMAX. This is going to be on Shreyas ET, which is called the ADT. So a lot of people who are watching us right now here, please go to the app and pay whatever it is and watch the movie. It's going to be a fun ride, and this is the first time ever, the first movie in the RGV world that it's going to be. So the final say or a final message to all your fans from both of you.
Final message to all of them. What can be that? And like I said, I just want to repeat in a certain way. It's like there is something like, when I took someone like Malkova in the lead, it was not meant for that, like I said. But I think aesthetics is something which I really love in terms of compositions, and had something like a great looking location like a desert, and then the curvaceous body of Mia Malkova, and not to forget her extremely beautiful face, and then to see the emotions required for the concept of this, whatever happens in the film. I think it will be a visual treat to that extent. And I said, like I said, it's a strange, weird film, and you feel strange. My explanation, in fact, I put it in the beginning of the film. I said there's a couple comes to it on a trip and experience something weird in the course of staying there. And if it's explained, it cannot be called weird. That's the whole concept. Okay. And so, having said that, and I would like you guys to check it out and think and watch the lovely Mia. And yeah, that's about it. And Mia, what do you have to say as an end point?
I mean, honestly, I appreciate all the support. I love all of my fans. And this is something that was out of my comfort zone, which is why it's so special to me. And I hope that everybody enjoys it.
Okay, we will definitely enjoy it. But before you guys leave, I just want to ask one question. Please tell me the title of the next film that you guys are working on. I'm sure everybody is asking this question. Please
the next film title is Double Climax. Yes, we'll come back to that.
Yes, because he's a master of making sequels. So Double Climax sounds exciting. Mia, thank you so much.
And Mia, you're looking unimaginably beautiful, and I can't tell you, I'm so thrilled to see you. I think the moment this is off, I'm going to fall down. I'm going to take your beauty. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Thank you so much, Mia. Have a great day. Please watch this film, guys. This is going to be on Shreyas Media app, and it's going to premiere at 9 o'clock Indian time sharp. See you. Good night. Bye.
Bye.